hard for those who study, right?
It's gonna be about the worksheet.
Yes, of course. And the lesson, okay? Remember, you have to read the lesson, the grasshopper and the ant. Okay, so let's start. So last time we started with our lecture about the past progressive, right? Okay. And we said that past progressive, in order to make the verb in past progressive, I have to use verb to be, and then I add ing to the verb. Let me ask Abbas. Yalla, Abbas, do you sit?
Miss,
Yes, miss.
Miss, I'm lagging out.
Yes, miss, I understand. I just admitted you and you are on with us in the same meeting.
Yes, miss.
Okay, Talia, every time you log out, I will admit you again, okay?
Okay.
Yalla, Abbas, what are verb to be or what is verb to be?
Verb to be
Yeah, what is it?
like
Verb to be or verb be. What is this? These are helping verbs, okay?
okay.
So,
I
is a pronoun, it's not a verb.
Teacher, I know.
Let me ask Joel. Yes, Joel.
Is are, was, and where?
Yes, bravo. So, am, excellent, Joel. Am is are, okay? And in the past, they become was and were.
Hi, Miss.
Hi. So please, I don't want you to ever forget
Hi.
verb to be. It's very important that you keep this in your mind. Okay? Verb to be, am is are in the present, was and were in the past. For the past progressive, I should use the verb to be in past because it is past progressive, plus I add ing to the verb. Let me ask رواد الفحل تريد. يلا رواد.
I, he, she, it, we, you.
Read the full sentence. I was.
I was going.
Mhm.
He was going. She was going. It was going. We were going. You were going. They were going.
Excellent. So as you can see, this is how I use the verb be in the past, was and were with the pronouns. Okay, I goes with was, he, she, it goes with was, we, you, and they go with were because they are in plural. As you know, this is not found in your practice book, in the grammar practice book, but you can go to IXL and practice this in IXL. Now, rules to form the verbs with ing. We add ing to most verbs, like break becomes a breaking. I just added ing, no problem. Shout, shouting. I just added ing. However, if the verb ends with e, okay, then we have to remove the e and then add ing. These are very important and you may lose marks if you did not follow this rule. Prepare. As you can see, the verb prepare ends with an E. So in English, I cannot write E and then add ing. We should cross the E and then add ing. Just like ride becomes riding, cycle becomes cycling. For verbs that end with I and E, okay, I have to change these two letters into Y and then add ing. Like lie becomes lying. Untie or tie becomes untying. For verbs whose last syllable is written, in consonant, then vowel, then consonant, and is stressed. Just like the simple past, we have to double the final consonant. Like run, this one ends with CVC, so I just have to double the last consonant and then add ing. So this is one syllable, CVC. If it's made of two syllables and the second one is stressed, then I should also double the consonant and then add ing. Forget, prefer, okay? So I should add ing I should double the consonant and then add ing. Just to sum up, if it ends with E, cross the E, add ing. If it ends with I and E, cross them, make them Y, change IE to Y, and then add ing. If it is one syllable and it follows CVC pattern, double the consonant, add ing. If it's two syllables and the second syllable is stressed, double the consonant and then add ing. Test. Let's see who still remember. Raise your hand if you want to get 5 bonus points. I want to tell me what are the rules for writing, for making ing, for making past progressive, sorry. So I have Salma Abdullah.
Hi, Miss.
Hi.
Sorry I didn't come earlier because this phone was with my brother.
It's okay, no problem. So I reviewed the rules to make past progressive. Let me hear from Ghadir. Yalla Ghadir.
Yes, Miss.
Yalla, what are the rules for making past progressive?
When we add like when there's a word with like run,
Yeah.
we added ing, and if it is has like e, we need to remove the e and add ing.
Okay, you got this one right. So we say if the verb or if it ends with e, okay, then cross
the e and add ing.
and add ing. Bravo. What else? This is rule number 1. What is the other rule?
When there is y, when IE, we need to remove, cross the IE and added YING.
Bravo. So we say if it ends with IE, okay, change them to Y.
Hi, teacher.
Add
ING.
bravo. Bravo, miss. Excellent. Continue. What else? Let me give chance to your friends. Yalla Joel, you've earned 5 points, Ghadir, okay?
First, to form a past progressive, we have to was or were plus the verb plus ing.
Yes, bravo, excellent. So most verbs, let's say, for most verbs, we only add ing. For most verbs, we only add ing. Excellent. Continue. Only this one, Joel.
Miss, I have one.
If you can give me 2, then you will get 5 points.
Okay, I will give you 2.
Joel, I will give you 2 points, okay? Yalla Lama.
Let me remembering.
Yeah.
Miss, for verb whose last. Okay. We add ing to the. No. For verbs that end with e, we remove it and we add ing.
We did the E, we did the I and E, and we did the one for most verbs. There are 2 more rules. Who knows them? Bella, do you know?
2 more rules?
Yes, do you know them?
Yes, I know.
Who said I know? I don't know I didn't recognize your voice.
Miss, I'm Ali Basma.
Okay, Yalla Ali. What are the other?
If we have.
Yes?
Miss, can I say one?
Yalla Lama, yalla quickly.
For verb
syllable.
whose last syllable is written
Bravo.
like the consonant
Bravo. For one, excellent.
vowel and it is stressed.
For 1 syllable verbs with consonant, vowel, consonant pattern, you're talking about 1 syllables, huh? 1 syllable, it means it's not stressed. The
Yes.
2 syllables is stressed. Continue. So if it is 1 syllable and it has the CVC pattern, what do I do?
We double the final
Oh.
and add ing.
Excellent. Excellent, Lama. Bravo. So do you know
I
the
have more one.
consonant
Miss,
and add ing? Bravo, Lama. Yes, who knows?
Someone I get
Miss, I have one.
2 points for Lama.
okay.
1 second. Just let me write 2 points for Lama before I forget. Bravo, Miss.
I want.
Rahim.
Miss, I have one.
I know the last
Rev.
one.
Yalla, Rev.
Okay. For the word that has 2 syllables
Okay.
and it's not stressed,
Yeah. Which one is stressed?
the 2 syllables.
The second one, the last syllable is stressed. The last
Yeah.
syllable is stressed. Yes, what do we do?
You have to add ing.
I should double the final consonant. Okay, and then add ing.
Sure, but we double in the 1 syllable.
Yeah,
We have
and
to
also,
double.
yes, you also double it if it's 2 syllables and one of them is stressed.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
And add ing.
bravo. Okay, yalla, bravo, Rev. Thank you, miss. +2 also for +1.5 for Rev.
Miss, I have one.
There's another one. What is it, Ibrahim? I think we said them all.
Can I tell you, because there's verbs that doesn't take ing, the
Yeah,
feelings.
we're going to talk about this in our next slide. Okay, now listen up. This is very important. What do you know, Brahim? Let's hear from Brahim. Brahim,
Like touch.
the video.
Like touch. We can't say touching.
Why?
That's a feeling.
Yeah, but you can say touching, but maybe you cannot say the feeling of touching. Listen, these verbs, let me talk about them. Okay, because these verbs, the sensory verbs, they can be both. Let me tell your friends, because they probably now got lost. We have some verbs, they are called stative verbs. Stative verbs, okay? And the verbs you're already aware of are called action verbs, or also dynamic verbs. Now, stative verbs, what's the difference between them? Okay, for example, here, let's read this part here. Action verbs, these are physical. You can see the action happening. These are very important. Please, everyone pay attention. As in drive, you can see someone driving. Take, you can see the action of taking. Play, you can see kids are playing. Teach, you can see a teacher teaching. So these are, we call them action verbs. It means these are physical verbs. Whereas stative verbs are different. They are one thing, they are more emotional. So number one, they are more emotional. For example, like, do you know, for example, if you put, who's not mute? Okay, so for example, if you put an apple and a banana in front of your friend, would you know, can you guess which one your friend likes? So no, because the liking is something that goes inside his body. It's not physical. When would you be able to guess or to know? When he touches one of these two fruits, the apple or the banana. But if it's only liking, the liking is in the mind or in the heart. You cannot see it, right? What about love? Would you know if someone loves something? You won't until he says so. Dislike or hate. Preferring. Can you tell which one your friend prefer unless you ask? And also want. You don't know which one he wants or which one she wants. So these are emotional. They are not physical. That's why we call them stative verbs. Another thing, stative verb, they describe a state of mind or opinion. Understanding. Why the teacher ask if you understand? Because she wants to know. Then when the teacher finishes the lesson, she would ask, did you understand the lesson? And then those who understand would raise their hands, and those who didn't would ask questions, because the teacher cannot find out who understood the lesson and who didn't understand. Because this is not a physical, this is not something that your brain will light a bulb, for example, if it understood the lesson. Remembering, also this is a state of mind. Believing, seem, know and agree. These are all you cannot see these verbs. These are not action, not dynamic verbs. These are stative verbs. And we also have to do with state, like verb to be or verb to have. For example, I am American. Or you cannot say, for example, I was being American, for example. So it cannot be in the past progressive. It's not something that was happening during a period of time and then it's finished. I have an older sister also. This cannot be in past progressive. This is an example why I'm talking about state, because I can say I understood, but I cannot say I was understanding. All these stative verbs do not hold ing, cannot be in past progressive. I can say I had a new phone. I cannot say I was having a new phone. So this kind of sentence is grammatically wrong. We cannot use stative verbs with ing. We cannot put them in past progressive form. Yes.
What are the dynamic verbs?
This is an example. I cannot write them all here. There's drive, take, play, teach, eat, draw. Every action that you can see is called a dynamic or action verb.
You mean like a dynamic verb is also it's a verb?
Is also what?
A stative verb.
No, I said stative verb is the opposite of dynamic verb. Look, stative verb versus action or dynamic verbs. Stative means fixed. It is fixed. It doesn't change.
So they're enemies?
Dynamic is movable. It's like it's not fixed. It's dynamic. It can change. This is the meaning. Stative, it cannot change. Dynamic, it can change. Dynamic is also called action verb.
Oh, okay.
Like you can see me now drinking or
Yes, for
reading a
example,
book,
drinking, yes.
like that.
You mean like the dynamic verb is a part of the
Action.
action verb?
It's the same. They are the same, but with different names.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I want to say.
Stative verbs are not normally used in a continuous way, as I said before. For example, I cannot say I was understanding this lesson. I should say instead I understood this lesson, because understanding, this verb is a stative. Stative, it means I cannot add ing to a stative verb. I'm going to ask questions about this idea, okay? This bag was belonging to me. Also, belong is a stative verb. I cannot add ing to it. I was believing in ghosts. This is also wrong. Rather than saying this bag was belonging to me, I can say this bag was mine. Completely different.
Or we
Rather than saying I was believing in ghosts, this is grammatically wrong, okay? You can say I used to believe in ghosts.
yes.
Okay. Now, before I move on to the negative form, let me ask, who's my next victim?
Me, you haven't picked me.
Ali صفي الدين.
Yes.
Hi, Ali. Ali, can I say, for example, I was liking salmon fish?
No.
Why?
Because it's a stative verb.
Which one is a stative verb? The salmon fish is a stative verb?
Like.
The like, bravo. +1 for Ali.
My turn.
Next victim is Ali Saleh. Yalla Ali Saleh.
Why? If I mute them, you'll pick me. Tala, can you be patient, please?
Yeah, Salma and Tala, I'm going to send a message to the Zoom office asking them to mute you. And Abbas as well. Even though Abbas these days is really quiet. But you cannot be sure. Yalla Ali Saleh. Can I say, for example, what can I say? I was understanding this English lesson.
No.
Why?
Yes.
I can say I was understanding this English lesson.
No.
Why no?
Because
Yes.
I was.
Let me hear it from Bayan.
Yeah.
Bayan, can I say I was understanding this lesson?
No,
Why?
because you do not know who was understanding.
No, I'm saying I. No, I'm saying I was understanding this English lesson until it started raining, for example. Can I say I was understanding this lesson?
No,
Why no?
because you can't put ing to understanding.
Bravo. Why?
Because understanding is an
Stay. Not active, it's the opposite of active. It's actually stative. Yes, bravo. So I can say that you understand the concept, but you don't know how to express it. You still do not know the terms. You got +1. Bravo, Bayan. Excellent, miss. Now, what is how to do the negative form? I think that now it's like a piece of cake for you. For the negative form, you've already practiced this before, negative and positive and interrogative form. So all you have to do is just to add not. You can add not, or you can make it in its short form, wasn't. He was not or wasn't. We were not or weren't. Okay, you can choose whatever form you want. Interrogative, as you know, we have something called yes or no questions. For yes or no questions, all you have to do just to move the verb to be. Usually it was like this, right? One second. I was eating, for example. If you want to make it, if you're making a yes or no question, you just swap, put verb be in the beginning, was I eating, and then the verb, and then the pronoun, and then the verb with ing. So it becomes a question. This is for yes or no. You just what? Flip the helping verb with the pronoun. Yes, Salma Abdullah.
Miss, like when we put like an WH question and yes or no questions.
It depends on the question you want to make. If you want to ask about time, you have to use the WH when. If you want to ask about a place, you have to use the WH where, right?
Miss, in the worksheet, is it the same? I can put whatever I want.
Yes. Usually, let me tell you something, but we are not doing this because we are online, okay? And we don't want to stress you. Usually, if the sentence is, for example, I was watching this movie last night at the cinema, right? This is a sentence. The teacher would, for example, if she wants you to, a specific question, if she wants you to phrase a specific question, she would, for example, underline last night. So last night should be the answer. Okay? Then you should make a question where the answer is last night. Can you make a question? Can you say, for example, was I watching this movie last night at the cinema? No, you cannot make a yes or no question. You have to make a question that uses when, because the answer should be the time. So your question should begin with when.
Okay, Miss, but in these worksheets, when this question comes, I put a yes or no question.
Any answer is correct, yes. If you used yes or no, if the teacher did not specify, if you used yes or no, then your answer is correct. If you used the where, your answer is correct. If you used when, your answer is correct. Because the teacher did not specify what type of question she wants. Okay? Thank you, Salma. That was a really good question. Now, we form WH word questions by using the WH word plus the helping verb, was and were, then the subject, then the present participle verb ing, or the verb with ing. For example, where was I going? If the answer is about a place. When was he or she or it going? If the answer is about time. Why were we going? If there is a cause in this sentence. It depends on the sentence. Yalla, let's do some practice. Zahra Sulaiman. Complete the sentences with the past continuous form.
ran.
This is past continuous. You have to add ing.
Running.
Running. How do I write it?
RUNING.
RUN. Then what?
ING.
ing. Let me ask someone if your answer is right, because I think there's a problem.
Miss, you
I
still
know
didn't
the correct answer.
Yella, 1 second. Let me choose, please.
Miss
I would love to hear
me.
Bella. Yella, Bella.
Yes, miss.
Do you think this answer is right?
No.
Yella, correct it if you know.
I ran when you saw me because I was late.
So it has to be ran.
Yes.
Because so ran is past continuous.
Miss, I know the correct answer.
I
know you know.
ran.
Miss, can I say the answer? I know it.
Yalla, let me hear from Talia Hmaidan.
Okay. I was running when you saw me because I was late.
So ran is wrong, right? And here, if
Yeah.
you remember, here I have, we said that you use past continuous if you have one action being interrupted by another action. So here, when you see when you saw me, this is the saying interrupted the running. And that's when you use past progressive, okay? Later on, when you become older, the teacher will not tell you to use past continuous. You have to know which verb you should use. So Talia, back to you. You said was running, but do I write running in like that? Is it correct?
No, you have to put an double N.
Why?
Because consonant, vowel, consonant.
Yes, it's one syllable with consonant, vowel, consonant. Bravo, Talia. You just earned 2 points. Yalla Tala Karaouni. Number 2.
Okay. They waited for a bus when the car crashed.
Yes.
They was waiting for the car for a bus when the car crashed.
Just tell me, what should I write?
You should write was waiting.
Was waiting. So this
or we're waiting.
Huh?
We're waiting. We're waiting because if there are a lot, we use where.
Bravo. You just earned a +2. And what about waiting? Do I keep it like this or should I double the last letter?
I don't know.
You don't know. So wait, the word wait is one syllable, right? One syllable, wait. Yeah. Does it follow the consonant, vowel, consonant? No, it is consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant. It's not consonant, vowel, consonant. So I do not double the last letter.
Yes.
Okay, bravo. Let me ask now Salma Tiba.
Yes.
Salma Abdullah, I will give you 2 points because you asked a question, okay? I can see that you are really working hard and following up, you know, so I want to see your friends, okay? Salma Tiba.
Gabby and Laura dance at 8 p.m. Gabby and Laura were dancing at...
How do I write dancing?
We take off the E and write and ing.
Bravo, +2 for Salma.
Teacher, choose me. You're not choosing me at all.
You already got points, Rev. Yalla, miss. Let me have Mia. Long time, Mia. Yalla, Mia. Number 4. Tomic.
Tomic didn't eat a sandwich.
Remember, we want to make it in past continuous. Miss, do you mind to join again?
Yes.
For 5 minutes, just to finish this question. Is it okay?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'm going to leave, but I want you to join again. Please, I have 20.
My iPod.
It will be Mia's turn. Please join all.